Hey guys, and welcome to 9.9 Comics, the top 5. I'm your host, Kyle, and I am here to deliver upon to you our top 5 picks for the week of September 11th, 2019. Here you go, guys. Starting with our number 5 pick, we have a book called Pandemica. Pandemica number 1, to be exact, out of IDW Publishing. War is brewing in America. A shadow government is preparing to launch purity bombs for ethnic cleansing. A small group of scientists and former Spec Ops shooters stand in their way. Join the resistance. Save the world. Pandemica by New York Times bestseller Jonathan Mayberry from V-Wars and the Black Panther Doom War, and from New York Times bestselling author of V-Wars and Rotten Run and Patient Zero. So, it's got some real writing power behind it. Jonathan Mayberry is a highly decorated author whose book V-Wars is getting its own show. And also, it is going to be a short run and easy to collect and out of IDW, so the print run won't be so blown over and blown up like it normally is out of Marvel and DC. Coming in at number 4 today, we have Midnight Sky number 1, coming out of Scout Comics. Fresh from the pages of Scout presents Midnight Sky, featured from their free comic book day release. Midnight Sky is Invasion of the Body Snatchers meets They Live. What would you do if you discovered your son wasn't really your son? He may look like him, act like him, but deep down in your soul, you just know he's been replaced. Then your worst fears are realized when the light hits his face just right and you accidentally see his true appearance for yourself. But he isn't the only one you discover. Your neighbor, your friend, even your husband. Do you scream, do you run, or do you fight back? And how can it be that your daughter is the best and perhaps last hope for mankind? So this one's making a number 4 pick today because it's coming out of Scout. We never get any bad picks out of Scout. Every time we have a Scout in the top 5, it does awesome. Also, it sounds like a very interesting plot, what they're trying to do there, and it's inspired by hugely popular movies that are successful, and the formula just works. So we're giving this one the benefit of the doubt and putting it in our number 4 spot. Our number 3 pick for this week is Dark Age, number 2. In the near future, all metal on Earth suddenly turns to worthless piles of rust and dust. With no technology, no guns, no computers, humanity has reverted to violent feudal system. But now the secrets of the monoliths are starting to be revealed. So we've already been over Dark Age. Dark Age number 1 was in our top 5 previously. And not only that, but number 1 is still blowing up in the secondary market. And we can expect this one to do the very same. And not only that, but I'm pretty sure I told you guys with number 1, but this book is getting a movie starring Gerard Butler from 300. That's right, and I'm personally excited for this one. And coming in at number 2, that's right, you guessed it, it's Absolute Carnage: Symbiote of Vengeance, number 1, coming out of course, Marvel Comics. Duh. Carnage is hunting down previous symbiote hosts for codices, C-O-D-I-C-E-S. Who cares? I don't know words. That will unlock a direct link to the symbiote god Null. That's right, Null's coming back, and he's not asking nicely. He's taking them by force, which means former Ghost Rider Alejandro Jones is next on his list. With Johnny Blaze preoccupied as Hell's King, it's up to Danny Ketch to ride again and keep Alejandro out of Carnage's clutches. So, obviously this is Absolute Carnage, and Absolute Carnage is doing really well right now. It's a Marvel book, and literally every single Absolute Carnage that has come out since its release has sold out completely. That's a lot of comics, you guys. But also, not only is Carnage hot right now, but we're coming off the tail end of Ghost Rider being a big name in comics, and Ghost Rider being in this comic as well. It's not exactly Donny Cates' cosmic Ghost Rider, but that doesn't change the fact that the whole series itself got an uplift because of cosmic Ghost Rider. But also, this one, like I was saying, how every other one was going out of print. This one isn't out of print as of the time of recording, but you can expect it to be out of print by its release. And now it's time for the 9.9 no-brainer! 99.9 no-brainer, is Tree 3 Fates #1. That's right, Trees is back. And a little bit on this. The acclaimed series from Warren Ellis and Jason Howard, which is currently being adapted for television, returns with a brand new story of murder and ghosts. In the remote Russian village of Tolska, where a dead body by the leg of the tree that landed 11 years ago, Police Sergeant Clara Varanova, still haunted by that day, still has no idea how this murder will change everything, nor what awaits her in the tree's shadow. So Trees is a really big deal, you guys. For one, as I just previously said, it is getting its own show. Not only that, but it is written by Warren Ellis. Warren Ellis, if you don't know him, he couldn't write a bad book if he tried. So you can already expect this one to be a very good read. And it's already Trees is already a successful comic. Everyone loved Trees. It's very collectible, and you can't go wrong with this one as well. But not only that, but it is a short run, and you know what that means. It's easy to collect. It's only 5 comics. That's not a lot of money. The return on your investment for your collection is really worth it with this one. Also, expect this one again is not out of print right now, but expect it to be out of print by the time it is released. Alright, going into those honorable mentions, we're going to start out with Marvel with the release of Absolute Carnage vs. Deadpool #2. Expect that one to sell out as well. And then moving on with Guardians of the Galaxy Prodigal Son #1, King Thor #1, Powers of X #4, Powers and Houseman are really good right now, Punisher Kill Crew #2, and Silver Surfer Black #4, finishing it off with Venom #18. Moving it into DC Comics, we have Catwoman #15, specifically for that Art Germ card stock variant. And then we have Event Leviathan #4 and Gotham City Monsters #1. Then moving into Image Comics, we have Coffin Bound #2, Isola #9, Oblivion Song #19, Thumbs #4, and Sonata #4. And then IDW is giving us Canto #4, and then out of Dynamite we have Chastity #1, and then finishing it off with Zenoscope, they have Watcher #2 being released. With that, I thank you all for sticking around and being with us. Sorry for missing last week. Most of you do know we had a hurricane and the shop was kind of crazy, so we put it off. But we did get those top 5 out to you still. But remember to like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and return next time. We'll have another top 5.